Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me want to say, and even
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Falcon defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Jets at 9-2 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 22.
Hey, computer, ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And explosive 38-yard pickup.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ready?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Ritter completes this quickly. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ultra.
On play action, here's Ritter. Touchdown, Falcons! Jonnu Smith from 8 yards out. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
All again on second down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this is caught at the end. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
To throw is Rodgers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up third and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ritter back to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Back north. Back north.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, a run with Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
A 50-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Hey, check mega. Smash. Smash. Check up.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 10 cycles.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. In motion, Hollins. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready?
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Ready.
Throw left side. There's London. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Ritter now. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
Get 300. Get.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Falcons 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
17.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Green jack. Red. Yellow. Sean red.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
On the set.
Ritter to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And the Falcon first down.
Ready.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, green. Green. Fight. White.
set up to throw it. Throws right back to London, complete again. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Set, ready. Drill 52, ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
26.
Now it's Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Cobb goes in motion left. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Robinson with another carry. Shedding the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Strike. Check. Strike.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Steps away. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down, here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And the Falcons first down.
Ritter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ritter on first and 10. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Ritter with it after the play fake. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
He thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's second and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Coup for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd and
8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, take 26. Hey, 88. Flip again.
Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
On the return comes Cobb. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 88.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Jump out.
Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Jump out.
Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And got his man complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Ritter wants to throw it. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now Ritter. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game 31-31. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught by Wilson. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Notice 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on first down. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This from 52, and this for the win. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Ritter will set up to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, it looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
So a big move here, plan to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have the first.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Rodgers. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So it's a win here for the Jets. Well, we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders. So let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
So for the Jets, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I can teach you how to get paid.